Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the alts as always. Hope you're all doing very well today. We've got a nice drop during the weekend here. And for the moment we did got a bounce from the first target, but we've got like 20 million of longs opening that we cannot really see here because we're not on the order flow. But we've got here 10 million, we've got another 20 million here, so even more, by one more 30 million, even more. This is just pretty crazy, so I'm personally not longing this. There are way too many longs here. But anyway, before to start, I'm just gonna double check here. Normally the sound, yes, it is working well. Why I cannot pop out the chat? There you go. Good morning, mate. Good to see you here as always. I'm gonna add this back like this, so it's on the low. Perfect. So here, Bitcoin, we can get rid of some few levels. First of all, yeah, let's update the levels here first of all. So let's get rid of this. We don't care anymore. We can remove that too, and good. We can go now on the weekly time frame. Alright, we did got a new weekly here, but it's already hit. Alright, well, let's keep this for the moment. Sorry. We've got a daily here over the weekend. Yep, that is already hit also, by the way. That was a retest level, alright. Then what do we have? So on MOONCHARTS here, we have one new weekly naked point of control just right there. We can do this 66 to 5. Okay, what do we have otherwise? Okay, there we go. Do we have any DNPOC here on the TX1 maybe? No, still not. Alright, let's come back here on the 50 ticks. So there are no DNPOC. Do we have any TPOs there? One here, 61062. Zero 62, I say, not 52. There you go. And we have otherwise no other TPO level. So let's come back. Let's come here on the naked session. Path control, we've got 2. 61,390. Okay, and then we have 6290. Okay, well, that brings us with some levels not at the same place really, so what we will have to do here is pull some few more fixed range. Can remove that. Alright, so this right here is a resistance for sure. The first one is really if you want to short here, okay, for scalpers more likely. This value are low, plus so it's really from the top, okay, the fixed range from the top to the very bottom we have done, and for me it's on 68, the value here, the value area volume, 68. So you have this nice value area low plus the swing through part of this lower time frame top. If we get acceptance above here, we can simply look for a nice increase in price into more likely here is a path control plus the 6.86% and the TPO. If we start to reclaim this, it is likely we're going to take that high. Okay. By the way, before to continue, I just want to. Alright, there are no news today. There are some news tomorrow. So PPI, so well, this is moving the market most of the time. Okay, so be aware of this at 2:30 PM UTC plus 2 as always. And yeah, well, if we start reclaiming this zone of resistance, that is the biggest one really we have at the moment. If we get acceptance above here, this value are high. It is, I mean, above this path control, really, NTPO here, the resistance we have here, it is likely we're going to look for the highs. And if we start to reclaim the highs, well, we can still look for the resistance we have planned here, where we've got the rejection already. We just rejected here the bottom of the target, so we still have the top of it here to be aware of. And if we start to reclaim this, we can simply look for, you know, the next target we have planned, so to speak, all the highs here to be taken, really. Okay, plus the monthly, we'll have a monthly negative path control, a weekly negative path control, all the big levels really we've got above. Well, all the levels planned really some time ago. Yeah, so these are the resistance. With the support, we have nothing new really, to be honest with you. These are the same support that we have planned in the last update. If we have to go more down here, we have first of all, you know, the bottom of the higher time frame channel. We just got acceptance back below. We went into the first support we have planned. That weekly level is not part of the support, but well, we'll have to see here what's going on next. But so for now, we do got a touch of this. As I said, we have way too many longs. You can see we've got, like, if you go on the 3 minutes, we have like 20 million of new longs coming in here. We have next another 6 million, 5 million, 7 million, 5 million here. I mean, this is way too much for me. So I'm gonna either wait for these longs to get stopped out or to close, really. Either wait for a new low to be made if there is no good reaction next. Either longs or closing, really. Because for now this is really too much. I'm not longing this personally. It can be wrong, but well, 95% of the time you're going to stop these longs, so I prefer to remain a bit patient. But yeah, so first support is really that one here, okay, the one where we got a touch already. We have this nice anchor rate view up to from the very bottom of the move. If we start to drop below here, we can look simply here for the daily, down to this daily level, okay, with a 6.1 is 86%. And if we start to get acceptance below here, we can look for the value low really of this latest full uptrend value low, again with a 68 right here, volume area value area volume, sorry. And if we start to get acceptance below this value area low, we can simply look here for a new low to be made, as simple as that. So 3 main support, 1 main resistance. Of course, you do have some few smaller ones resistance. You have that one here. You can look for a scalp shot in there. It is something possible, but yeah, I'm just giving you the biggest support and resistance. So now we are done with this. So this was the resistance here, the same as what we've got here on the chart, really. So for the support, for the higher time frame support here, if we start to drop below, you know, the alright, the support here we have planned, so the last one here, we can simply look, so again, for a swing for a plan or a failed auction of the support we have planned here, where we already got a bounce. If we start to get acceptance below that low, it's very simple. We're simply going to look for a nice drop down to 43,000 at least. Okay, so at least here, if we start breaking 43,000, we can look for the next very big support that is really coming around that one, 38,500 down to the 66% with 35,300. Okay, so this right here is a very big support. The next one is also a very big one, so it's starting around 28,200 down to, you know, this range high. That was simply, you know, this range we have been trading on the low. Really well respect against here this resistance support here, failed auction below, kind of fake out, managed to reclaim, small flip to support, resistance here, fake out the drop, really, you know, below the middle of the channel. All of this, I don't know if you remember about this. Well, yeah, we have this range high, really, by the way, not this range low, that is coming around to 25,000. Why do I have two? Don't know why it showed two, twice the price here on the right. Anyways, so yeah, it's coming around 25,300. Okay. So yeah, these are the higher time frame support, and well, the resistance, we already covered that before, so it's pretty cool. So now the wave. In the last update, you know, I was taking this this green wave 4 with a possible wave 5 coming up next. Well, now the answer is it's not possible to be in this anymore. The wave 4 is breaking the wave 1 top, and in any case on the other side, no, this is definitely not valid anymore. So what I'm taking here is simply the wave 1 like this, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bit of a crazy 5 ways up, but well, I'm gonna take this. And so this 5 ways complete either a C wave, so it means that it's a correction to go more down depending on what support we hold here to the downside, either for a wave 4, and that will be more in that case for an expanding leading. So normally when you have a leading, you have a first big wave, then you have a retracement, and you continue with smaller wave like this, and you have a kind of wedge like that to the upside. Okay, this is a normal leading. If you have an expanding leading, yeah, you start more with some small move, and you expand the move like this. Okay, you expand the move like that. You do not start with some big wave like this and go with some small. You start with some small and you expand it with some big wave. So you can get something like this. It is something possible. Well, the wave 4 is not really holding the wave 2 anymore, so we'll be a bit careful with this, to be honest with you. And as always, so it's still valid, sorry, you can see on for example the 4-hour time frame. That's why I'm still showing you this. But to get a leading, I mean, an expanding leading is more rare than to get a normal leading, so yeah, I'll be a bit careful with this. Okay. So I do prefer for the moment the ABC zigzag, to be honest with you. Okay. Now yeah, we need to see what we form to the downside. We've got a 5 ways down, if I'm not mistaken, already here. You can see here the wave 1, 2, like this. 1, 2, by the way. 3, 4, 5. We do have some possible 5 ways down. A, B, C, or 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2, and then 3 or 5. Bigger drop, really, if that is an ABC. It all depends on the data we get into the targets we have planned, really, but as I said, for the moment, we've got way too many longs. You have, like, as I said before, 20 million just from the bounce. I mean, this is... no, I'm not longing this personally, still not. This is absolutely crazy, the amount of longs we've got again. But anyways, so yeah, more likely here for me an ABC zigzag to the upside. I'd not be surprised, to be honest with you. And well, if we get another rise, that'll be for a wave 5, and so an expanding leading, and that's it really. We just take this, what can I say? And so once we have done this, if we manage to get any good data really of the support we have planned, something better, for example all the longs are closing, we start to get some big bullish activity, something like this, this will be a bit better, and so we can look in that case for a possible wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5. Okay. Yeah, so is it really with Bitcoin? Anyway, just so you know, if this is an ABC zigzag to the upside, it's a correction to go more down. So we will take the lows at some point. Okay, just so you know. So now we just need to trade the support really based off the reaction. This is for the moment very bad what we are having. So yeah, we just have to wait for better data to come or for a new to be made again, and see what's happening when we make the new low. So yeah, I don't know if you have some questions on Bitcoin right now, or is a chat here. Morning mate, can we be in a 1-1-2 to the upside? Yeah. Sorry, yeah, it is possible. Yeah, it is possible. This is something possible, yeah. Yeah, this is something possible. That will be the super bullish plan, really. If you want to bet on this, this is valid, to be honest with you. And generally speaking, when you're in a wave one, sorry, you're going to get some really terrible 5 waves. So maybe it makes sense with the 5 waves we've got here to the upside, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't want to be personally too bullish, so I'm not going to take this on my side. But this is something absolutely possible to be in a wave 1-1-2. So for people that are maybe wondering we were talking about. It's simply so a first wave 1, 2, and then you have another wave 1, 2, and now you're going to make a wave bam 3, 4, 5, and another bam 3, 4, 5 to complete sorry, the wave 5 here. Okay, so this wave 5 normally should complete a wave 3 next. Okay, so this is something possible, still valid. You can see, for example, on the 4 hour RSI. Yeah, this is absolutely valid. I just don't want to be too bullish personally on my side, so I prefer not to take this directly. But if we start getting some good data of the support we have, I will first of all look for a wave 5. But if of course this wave 5 is pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping, well, it's not a wave 5 anymore, it's absolutely a wave 3. So I'm gonna switch to a wave 1, 2, 1, 2. I just don't want to take this directly, want to take this step by step once we really got the rise. But if we get the rise from here, it means that we've got some good data of some support here we have planned. So I'm gonna take this really only if we get the rise personally. But if you want to look for this, we can absolutely look at this. This is absolutely something valid, as I said. Just gonna add here an Elliott just in case we get the rise. Gonna add something here too. There we go, and done. Yeah, so that is it really for Bitcoin. Can move now on the other assets. I don't know if you want me to analyze some else. Don't know if you have any requests really. Oh, by the way, we do have a gap just above us, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you know, so we've got this gap here, that was on Bitcoin. The small gap we've got here, we did fill that gap. That was a confluence, you know, for the quick long trade you've got to the upside here for the retest really. Another confluence because you've got can't remember the support you've got here. Well, you don't have the levels anymore at the moment. You did everything, but you've got, you know, the small support here, if I remember correctly, was at the NPLC, and so here you did got filled the gap right here, and so now, well, you got the increase in price next. So now the thing is, you have a gap from here. We can get rid, by the way, of that one. It was filled to the dollars, so we don't really care anymore now. And so here, yeah, that will be the target here. So just be aware of this, please. It's very important. 61,100. Does it match with a 61,1? Yeah, well, it matched with the upper part here of the target. 61,100. Just a bit above here. So just be aware of that. If we get acceptance here back into 59,500, really. Okay. Right here, so 59,500. Well, above this value are low really. If we get acceptance above here, we're going to see a quick increase in price into the upper part normally here of this resistance we have planned, at least to this top right here, okay, to this price. Yeah, just so you know. So I see some requests right now in the chat. Ethereum, Sol, and CAS, please. Okay, sure. So Ethereum here. Let me see. Main Ethereum. So what we have planned on this? Oh yeah, by the way, I did a smaller wave count on my side. Okay, of this. Well, it matched with both configurations really we have planned. So, by the way, this is. What is that? So this is correction. I'll do the job. You know, so it's either here a big WXY, and so now we are into a Y wave, in that case here are the targets. It's in case Bitcoin is not bullish and is not bouncing in off any support really we have planned, it's continue or just continues a drop really. In that case, these are the targets we have below. Okay, before to look for this, we can of course look for something bullish, as Bitcoin is not fully bearish yet, so we can still look, for example, for this leading to the upside. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5. Once you've got some 5 waves like this, you simply look next for a bigger, so either an ABC zigzag, either a bigger impulsive. Here, if we have to be bullish, really, we can look for a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2 retracement, and next we can look for a nice bam 3, 4, 5, or at least to go for these highs if this is a C wave to the upside and Bitcoin is again bearish. Okay, so yeah, I'm taking this personally at the moment unless Bitcoin is really bearish. Okay, and so if we are in this, we can look simply for this correction to the downside. We've got this nice 123. If we drop from here, I don't know why this square is like this, by the way. Why the fuck is it like that? Squares are bugged sometimes, don't know why. Anyways, so here is for this double EXY down, so you have the correction by the way here, and so next you have this nice, if we can add this extension, oh there we go, I'm stupid, it's there. Perfect, nice. And so we can get rid of this for the moment. Let's move this also to 550. Perfect. So yeah, well, yeah, we have one 123 here on the lows. Okay, so if we come back down here, we are not going to look directly for the next target. We can of course look here for another swing flip on a failed auction. So I'm gonna add this down here, so it makes more sense, I think, than here. Yeah, because if we take the lows again, as I said, well, if you take the lows here, you can look for another swing flip pan or a failed auction. You spend some time and then you reclaim. Okay, yeah. So in any case, normally here that should be an ABC zigzag to the downside. Okay, we do have now again an ABC zigzag more likely, or a double wave 1, 2, 1, 2 if we have to be bullish on that one. So here 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, we do not take the highest next. So now we have either an ABC, either a wave 1, 2 if we have to be really bullish, another wave 1, 2. Okay, and then bam, 305, 305. Again, it all depends of what support we hold with Bitcoin, and if we get some good data into the support or not for a bounce. If we don't, there is no way we're going to bounce off this. So wave 1, wave 2, 305, wave 1, wave 2, 305. Gonna make this a little bit smaller, or an A, B, and C correction to go more down. Now it all depends on what Bitcoin is going to decide really. Well, nothing more to add on this really, to be honest with you. This is just a count we can get here to the upside. We've got an update already on the whole higher time frame in the last update otherwise. So here we go. So we've got a bounce from the first target there. That should be a Y wave. We did take the lows here on the bottom, or no, we didn't. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got a 5 waves up, and then you have another 5 waves. Well, yeah, it's the same really. Either an A, B, C, and well, it can't be a wave 1, 2, 1, 2 here, by the way. Wait, does it make sense here? 1, 2. Three, 4, and yeah, we'll really take this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a big wave 5 here. Well, I'm gonna take this as an ABC zigzag for the moment, personally. Unless Bitcoin is really bullish. I struggle here to count something else, to be honest. Yeah, so well, if that's an ABC zigzag to the upside again, we can simply look for a correction to go more down. Now again, it's simply going to follow Bitcoin, so that'll be cool to get something to determine what we are doing on Bitcoin. Are we in the, well, super bullish plan, wave 1, 2, wave 1, 2? For the moment, I'm gonna take a wave 4 and a wave 5, okay? But if the wave 5, as I say, start to raise a really big, it means that this is a wave 3 and not a wave 5 anymore, and so we can look for something really bullish. But yeah, are we in this wave, so correction here to go higher, depending on if we get better data or not, or the support we have planned, or are we in this ABC zigzag from before, and now we are going to make a nice continuation down? Only time can tell. We need to see what data we have in each support we've planned. We have planned here, and only the data and time will tell. Okay, that's why it's well, the best to remain patient here, to be honest with you. Wait till some better data to come, some more longs here to close, really. And once this happens, well, we can see, well, like the time, if we're about to hold more likely the support or not, really. Because the thing is, if Bitcoin is holding the support and really get a nice raise, everything is going to get a raise. So it's not an ABC zigzag. But for the moment, I struggle to count this as something else. And so, yeah, I will take this more likely. But yeah, well, otherwise, in case we have to get a drop from here, it's not a real big surprise if we drop. We know exactly the targets. We simply have to look here for the 120 extension, so to speak, around $100 really. And that's it, really. If we drop more, we have the next target, $81, $82. If we break this, we have $46, $47. So in any case, even if we drop from here, we're ready. And that's it, really. So yeah, not more to update, really. It will depends on Bitcoin. What do we have otherwise? Casper, that one I didn't check it for a while. There we go. So, Jesper also by his way. Well, that was a wave 5, right? So, if that was a wave 5, you've got an ABC zigzag first to the upside. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you've got this nice ending. Yep. So it's either completing a wave 5 like this. If that's the case, it's gonna drop very big. Now again, if Bitcoin is not bearish, it's gonna pump higher. So if we have to push higher, we can simply look next, sorry, for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive really. So it's either a wave 5 done, either a bigger impulsive like this, depending on if Bitcoin is bullish or not really. Oh well, that was a second configuration plan by the way, you can see here it was planned there. That's pretty cool. Well, we did got this ending at the end of the day, so we can add this in here by the way. Cool, that's pretty nice. And so here, well, it will be the same really on that one. Oh, by the way, we do not even take the highs on that. Yeah, he's struggle counting this as 5 waves only. Looks like a 5 waves correction, 5 waves up, so more likely here an APC zigzag. Yeah. And well, if we drop from here like really a lot more, we can pull the extension tool from the top to the very bottom. To the top we have for the moment. Okay, the retest we've got, and so we can simply look next for these following targets. Just gonna move this a little more on the right, and there we go. Here are all the targets really we can look for. Maximum normally here 1618. We have this first of all, then the 120 extension, the 123, and then you have the 1618. So should we drop from here, for example, these are the DCA targets, and of course further the time, if we have to make a triple wave, yips, like that, okay, a triple wave like this to the downside. Next we're going to get a bounce at some point, but maybe to make a bigger triple wave, so we'll have to pull a new extension tool to find some new targets, extra, okay. But yeah, for the moment, if we drop like this, drop very big, these are the targets we have. Yeah, and now, well, depending on Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is going to decide, either a big wave 3 next, either not, depending on if we get either a wave 5 here, or a massive increase in price for a wave 3 that will be, you know, for a double wave 1 to 1 to the upside, so a double impulsive style really. This one is done. Ethereum is also done. As always, mate, thanks for the BTC update. My pleasure, mate. Thanks for the message. Well, yeah, a bit of the bigger wave 4 directly if I have to bounce. Not this wave 4 anymore. It took way too long. Don't like really the shape of this, but well, just gonna get acceptance with this really. Good morning, mates. Anyone here good at trading? Like I want to flip 300 to 1000 by the end of the day. Anyone here know how to invest in? Well, I'm not really personally trading or investing like by time, if we can say that. I'm just seeing a good coin. I don't care if it's pumping in 1 month, in 1 day, in 1 week, I don't really care. And you better not, by the way, plan time, if we can say like this. Like I want to make this at the end of the day. You can, but it's really risky because you're going to maybe invest just because you want to make this money and not because this is technically good to invest in this, for example, to open the trade or something. Now, well, if you want to invest in some good coins on the long term, I'm not going to tell you for tonight, for example, but you can invest in Metis, for example. You have many good coins, to be honest with you. Ayer also, Gala, NOT, SHIB also is kind of nice, if Bitcoin managed to be bullish, of course. GMT also, AXS, eGold, MX, what happened there since then? Oh nice, we've got a cool reclaim, that's pretty cool. We've got a cool reclaim, so this is... Well, I believe MX is still nice for the higher time frame. Floki, they're also good. Rune. I mean, you have many good coins here, but the ones in here, like base spot and trading, are pretty cool, not gonna lie. I do like these ones. Yeah. But yeah, I cannot really tell you like for tonight, for example. And if you want to turn, for example, 300 into 1000, if you want not by investing but in trading, you can simply set some of that on the targets right here, above and below. You can also trade that one if you want to. Okay, this resistance we have here, with a swing for a pound in between. Simply go on the order flow, check out the data, and once you've got the good data for your trade, so to speak, if you go in there, get a good short reaction by reading this, you can recognize if you have or not more likely to open and execute a trade. If in here you have something good for a short trade, you take the short trade and you normally win the trade. If there is no good reaction in here, you avoid taking the trade, and so you do not take the loss that you will take normally if you're just not reading the order flow, not just taking the trade into the resistance and support you have planned. Okay, so the best way really to make easy money is to simply understand how to read this. It's as simple as that, really. I mean, as simple as that. It's a bit complex, not gonna lie. But again, if easy money was, well, easy, everyone will be retrade. And in trading, it's like 90% of the people that are losing money. So trading is not that easy in the end. But if you want to make it easy, just read an order flow and learn this, and you will see you will make some nice money every day. Yeah. So the best thing I can tell you, mate. Because right now I'm waiting personally to see what Bitcoin is going to decide. Are we going to break the support we have planned, make that wave 4 to the wave 4, the wave 5 next? So I cannot really give some good ads to give at the moment. I mean, some good ad to invest in. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, I don't see any other requests right now, so I think we're good for today, really. Not a very long update, but I mean, just got a bit of a drop on Bitcoin, not more. Just either a C wave done, so a correction to go more down, either a wave 4 now, depending on the support we plan, we hold or not. So yeah, that's it really for me. Don't forget, please, tomorrow the PPI at 2:30 PM UTC plus 2. And otherwise, on this being said, I wish you a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you, and do I have anything more to add on this? Well, no, not really, to be honest with you. That's it. Just if you want to get some MC strat targets, you have this nice, the one just below. You've got already 2 here. You've got a bounce from here. You've got a bounce from here. It's a lovely bounce, by the way. I let you pause the stream to really check out all the price. You have this for this one here. You cannot really see, by the way. Gotta zoom in. You have the one just below some few lows. If I go more down here, be careful with that one. This one is not the best here because it's already hit, but you have the one just below here. Okay, you have the one again just below here, and you have some more lower. You have the ones just right there, and this one here. Plus, by the way, this one can be removed. That was the one from the very bottom we have done. That brings us with a lovely bounce. But you have these and these 2 right there on the bottom. And here we go. You have some more also above here, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, did not share that one, I think, in Discord. So if you want these, well, here is again. You have this one here. You again pause the stream and check out all the price if you want to add this on your site and on your chart. You have this. If you don't know how to trade that, you simply have to go here in Discord and simply go into the MC Strat stuff. Go into the pinned message, and you have the how to trade the MC Strat targets, really. So you have this, and normally the ones above here are already shared. I can't remember, but here we go. If you don't have this, have the one just above and the one just right there. Yep, that's it really. So yeah, have a brilliant day ahead, as I said. Take care of you, and catch you all in the next one on Wednesday. Cheers.